With all the hype around these new GLP medications like tirzepatide and semaglutide, you would think that there were no other medications to treat obesity before them. It seems like there was nothing ever available or nothing ever even worth considering. But that's actually not the case. Believe it or not, there are several FDA-approved anti-obesity medications. They happen to come in a pill form, so not the injectables that you see now. And some of them can do a decent job of giving you some weight loss. And one of them, even, something called Qsymia, which I'll go into in a little bit more detail in a minute, is even approved for kids down to age 12. So there are options that are worth considering. In another episode, I've talked about people who are super responders or better responders than average. And if you're one of those people, taking one of these pills might be all you need. So it's at least worth considering. If you look at this table, you will see that both Qsymia, which is the fourth one down in the column on the left, and a drug called Contrave, which is the third one down, can get weight loss somewhere between maybe 5 and 10% of your total body weight. So that's not nothing. And while this table is a little bit outdated, if you look all the way to the right, you can see they're a lot cheaper than the injectable medications. So again, might be worth considering, especially if your insurance won't cover the GLP-1 medications and you can't or don't want to spend the money out of pocket. There's another one on the table here that's called Orlistat, which is not something that people use, which will be clear to you on the next image. So this second image, the second table, talks about the side effects and the mechanisms of action. And Orlistat has sort of diarrhea or GI side effects that make it almost impossible for anybody to tolerate. So it's really never used. But Qsymia, which is also can be somewhat expensive out of pocket, has two components, one called phentermine and one called topiramate. And those two can be used separately, generic versions of the medications that are actually really quite inexpensive if you have to pay for them out of pocket. And in kids, what we'll do is use phentermine and topiramate sometimes in different doses, sometimes sequentially, sometimes in combination. But there's really an art using them. And again, something worth considering in case their other medications aren't options for you. I mean, in general, my feeling is that any medication or any treatment for obesity is better than no treatment for obesity. And if one of these pills works for you, they might be a great option. So don't completely discount them or discredit them because they can work and they have worked for lots of people. Now, phentermine might have some heart effects, side effects that you might need to be careful of. So certainly discuss this with your providers before getting started on any of these medications. I just want to let you know that it's not only about the GLP-1 medications. There are other options out there, other medications out there that are worth thinking about and trying. So just again, keep an open mind. And again, if you like what you're hearing or want to learn more about the medications or the GLP-1 medications, you can check out this video here, which is a full episode that talks about medications. So stay tuned and hope to see you next time.